Welcome to our channel Beast Whisperer, where you will find out how animals behave with human beings. Dawn poured golden rays of light over the vast African grasslands, the gentle wind carrying the smell of dry grass and dust. The mother and cub lived apart from their pride, roaming around for months in search of food and learning valuable survival skills. The mother lion patiently teaches her cubs each move to stalk prey, each step to walk gently on the dry, crispy golden grass under the sun. Failed hunts do not discourage them, but become valuable lessons for the lion cubs to grow up every day. At night, both often sleep on high mounds to avoid predators and easily observe every small movement in the dark. Occasionally, they find a small waterhole left in the harsh dry season, a rare source of life to maintain their strength. The mother-child relationship is close. The lioness's eyes always watch and are ready to protect her child from all lurking dangers. That harsh, wandering life made both of them stronger, more resilient, and more skillful through each long day of challenges. One morning, the lioness spotted a skinny deer drinking water at the edge of a shallow marsh just a few meters from her hiding place. She signaled for the child to stand still and observe, then lowered her body, moving slowly step by step, her eyes never leaving the prey in front. Each step was as light as the wind, only slightly stirring the crispy golden grass blades without making any noticeable noise. The deer raised its head alertly, ears twitching slightly as it heard a faint sound coming from behind. The mother lion suddenly pounced, sprinting with the strength and determination of a predator that had experienced many harsh, dry seasons. The deer panicked and ran towards the wet mud, trying to escape through the dangerous path but rarely being ambushed. The mother lion was so busy chasing that she didn't realize the danger waiting right ahead. Her foot touched the soft mud, immediately sinking deep, causing her body to lose balance and fall down. She tried to struggle, but the thick mud wrapped tightly around her forelegs, gradually pulling her entire weight down. The deer escaped, leaving behind a miserable scene of the unfortunate predator. The panicked lion cub ran over, biting its mother's tail to pull but only causing mud to splash all around. Its frantic cries for help echoed across the dry marsh, but still no one heard it. The sun rose high. The harsh sunlight quickly drained the mother lion's strength. The mud grew deeper and deeper, the stench attracting predators from afar. The lion cub realized that if he did not seek help immediately, his mother would surely die there. It glanced at the distant dirt road where people and cars occasionally passed. With reckless determination, it left its mother and shot like an arrow straight toward the main road. Crossing the dry, cracked grasslands, jumping over sharp thorns, it ran without stopping, regardless of the dangers lurking on all sides. After more than an hour of continuous running, it reached the path where people often pass between the sparse villages. A local resident was surprised to see a young lion standing in the middle of the road, roaring softly and turning its head as if it wanted to lead someone away. The man immediately called the local rangers, detailing the young lion's strange behavior. Just a few minutes later, 2 ranger pickup trucks appeared, carrying ropes, anchors, and specialized rescue equipment. The lion cub saw them coming and immediately turned around and walked away. But every few dozen meters, it stopped and looked back to signal. A ranger quickly realized it was leading the way to help and signaled for everyone to follow. They decided to drive across the burnt grasslands, following the animal's path. The trip lasted nearly half an hour, passing through many rough, rocky sections and a few small mud puddles. The weak cry of the lioness rang out from afar, urging them to speed up to rescue her in time. When they arrived, the sight before their eyes left everyone speechless. The mother lion was stuck deep in the mud, only her head was still above the surface. The lion cub rushed to its mother, crying out repeatedly as if urging them to quickly come to the rescue. The mother lion, though exhausted, still tried to roar softly. Her instinct to protect her cub made her alert to everything around her. The rangers knew that approaching too quickly could cause her to panic and sink deeper. They decided to use a safe tranquilizer gun, just enough to avoid causing harm. An arrow accurately pinned the mother lioness in the shoulder, followed by a lighter dose for the lion cub. Just a few minutes later, both of them fell into a deep sleep, their bodies completely relaxed on the soft mud. The rangers quickly waded into the muddy area and tied a rope securely around the mother lioness's body. A pickup truck slowly pulled, the wheels turning slowly, the rope gradually stretching under the terrible weight. The thick layer of mud created a strong suction force, making pulling extremely difficult and laborious. Sweat ran down the rescuers' foreheads, their hands gripping the rope tightly, refusing to let go. Little by little, the mother lion's body was lifted up, escaping the siege of the black mud. After more than 10 minutes of intense struggle, she was finally pulled completely ashore safely. Immediately, another group set to work washing away the thick layer of mud stuck to the golden fur. Clean water poured continuously, washing away heavy patches of mud that fell to the ground with a thud. The vet examined her thoroughly, fortunately finding no serious injuries other than general exhaustion. The lion cub was also cleaned and carefully checked for health. 2 doses of supplements and electrolytes were injected to help both recover more quickly. They placed fresh meat and water next to where mother and child rested, ready for when they woke up. Everyone stood around, eyes filled with joy and emotion as the rescue was successful. People and rangers admired the courage of the lion cub when it dared to seek out humans to save its mother. The anesthetic gradually wore off. The lioness slowly opened her eyes, her gaze less tense as she realized she was safe. The lion cub woke up and immediately snuggled up to its mother, making a small growl as a safe greeting. The two began to eat meat and drink water, each mouthful regaining their lost vitality. The cool water washed away the strong smell of mud that still lingered on their bodies. The rangers watched silently, no one wanting to interrupt this touching moment of reunion. Local people smiled, with satisfaction, proud to have contributed to saving 2 wild lives. The mother lion stood up, shook herself to let the last drops of water fall. Her body looked much healthier, her eyes swept over the people who had just saved her, seemingly filled with silent gratitude. The lion cub ran around, eyes bright, full of energy and joy. The two turned away from the area, taking long strides towards the vast grassland. The sun was slowly setting, leaving a streak of red in the sky as beautiful as a wild painting. That story will become an unforgettable memory for all those who witnessed this special moment. As the golden sun dipped beyond the horizon, the lioness and her cub disappeared into the vast savannah, free, alive, and stronger than ever. Their journey was not just a story of survival, but a reminder of courage, hope, and the bond between a mother and her child. If you were moved by this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring wildlife tales. Your support helps us bring you closer to the heart of nature, where every life has a story worth telling.